Hello, I am Jody Wolf, and you're watching Expoz today, February 4, 2015, 8:15 p.m. Birmingham, Alabama. Topic: Chimeras. Chimeras. These are human-animal hybrid. Are they in your neighborhood? And I'm saying this for a very good reason, because they have almost perfected this crossover to a point of where you wouldn't know them if you saw them. If you go to the site Shadow the Darkness and look for a 14-hour study, it's 14 hours of training. These are SRA victims, satanic ritual. This study is, how can you detect? How will you know them if you see them? Shadow of the Darkness has that study there, and it's a pretty simple thing to do. But the reason I'm bringing this up is because of the time we are in today. Did you know just very recently, and I'm not talking about when the Prime Minister of Canada that retired spoke up and talked about how many black ops programs the United States had involving these aliens. And always keep in mind, the aliens aren't from out yonder, they're from here, they're Nephilim. Always keep that in mind. But even the UK made a statement that they had 150 human hybrids grown, but this doesn't say how many that they have not kept, or how many. In other words, how many do they really have? They admitted to 150 of them. And what this was is just a way to splice. And if you ever saw the movie Splice, this is kind of what they're talking about. It's trying to perfect a human hybrid. This part human and part fallen angel, or part Nephilim. They're here. They're here. And we are going into probably the end times. And when I say the end times, I mean the last 7 to 10 years of time left on earth. And I'm saying this because of the times of the signs and these things that God tells you to look for. Throughout the Bible is talked of and describes certain events to look for. But let me pinpoint one thing. Back in Noah's day, it said, before the flood, there were giants in those days and after. Okay, that put the Nephilim there then, and also put them there after then. And chances are that one of the sons of Noah's, one of their wives, may have had tainted DNA. But the point is, that's been ramped up, and it's had thousands of years to practice, and practice makes perfect, and they have done it. There are some very evil beings. And let me say this last one. I've got a lot to talk about, but I can't put it all here. So let me say one last thing about the Prime Minister of Canada talking about it. He was talking about it in a way we need to disclose it. And another way is I'm afraid of them. Think about that. In northern Canada, and I'll give you the site. In northern Canada, a man talking to Tom Horn, and you all know him. He wrote the books about the Vatican. But Tom Horn wrote down what this man told him, and they're good friends, that he saw a portal, and it's in northern Canada. And he said, what I seen come out of that portal, he said, terrified me. He described it as large, leathery skin and wings and almost black in color. He said they're flying around this portal just like butterflies will fly around some rainwater, you know. So these portals are beginning to release these things. They're moving in and out, and they're coming, y'all. They're coming. And the best way that you can prepare for that is simply learn about it, know about it. And let me move on, and I'll start up on the next one. I'll tell you why you don't hear much about it in the Bible. I'll tell you that on the next one. Jody Wolf, Expoz.